Welcome to my channel Tech Tips and Beyond, and today I will try to help you out by making your Wi-Fi better. So thanks for tuning in. Welcome to my channel. So today we're gonna help you out with tips and tricks to make your Wi-Fi better. Just glance at the topics that we're gonna try to see. Okay, so we're gonna try about changing the channel. So as you can see, for wireless you have two bandwidths, meaning that you have 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. Most older routers have only 2.4. The new ones have 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. So if you change the channel from 1.6.11 as in 2.4, that will help you out. Also, if you change the channel on 5 gigahertz, lots of the time that will help you out. As we have a lot of interference, we have different. As we have a lot of interference because we have different in buildings or homes or something like that nearby. You'll have all these routers or um, modems, and we have these interference. Changing a channel helps you out. Okay, so now we move to changing the position of router. A lot of the times I've seen the router is put on the floor, as you can see. Sometimes it's on a sometimes in the basement, in the cabinet, or under the bed. I've seen a lot of things. So the best thing is you want to put the router outside. You want to put on top of something at least to a certain height, so that and also it has a clear view. That will actually uh, make the router better. For example, if you even take it out of the cabinet and put it on top of a shelf, say for example bookcase or something like that. My is on a top of a bookcase, and it's pretty top, so that it helps out. Um, you also want to see if there's any microwaves and something like that, but in some cases you can't do that. So most of the things you want to do is change the position of router, also move it a little bit and see if you get a better range. Next thing is, I understand in some situation you can't, but if your router or modem is too old, um, you would like to change it. For example, modem, we get it from our ISPs, that's our network internet service provider. If you have a, say for example, that is not working out for you and the signal is bad, like this one only has one antenna, you want to move to a better router, and you can just disable the wireless on your modem and just make this as your standalone router. That will really help you out. There's a lot of choices when it comes to um, routers. For example, as you can see, these ones, there's a lot of, you can search whatever the best one routers you likes for you. You can search. This one's Asus, Netgear. My one is this one. I have the RT AC 3200. Um, So for example, for mine, I used I used to have the TP-Link AC router. Actually, that one wasn't too bad, but what happened was the 2.4 range wasn't that good, and I needed something like, this is a tri band, so I needed from work from home something that I can have two bands, meaning this one has two 5 gigahertz bands. So this one really good for me personally. Everybody else can choose whatever router, and came in my budget, so I could afford this. Yeah, so it came in my budget, so I could afford this for now. And which, um, yeah, so my last one worked pretty good. It wasn't too bad. It was TP-Link um, router, and it had the 5 gigahertz and everything. But I think from work from home I was doing, and it wasn't too yeah, it wasn't too fast, and the 2.4 was really slow on that. So let's move on to the next thing. So as you can see, there are other things. So you can, instead of that, you can also get um, mesh routers. For example, if your home, it depends how big is your home. You can also get mesh routers. These are the standalones that I show you, and these are the mesh routers. Mesh router means they're like the, as you can see, there's made by different. Google makes them, Asus makes them, Netgear makes them. They look very nice and they're easier. So for example, if you have a very big house, I don't have a very big house. My router, this one I showed you, it actually serves its purpose, and I don't need it to go all the way. But for these one mesh routers, say your home is bigger and in some instances you're not getting Wi-Fi range, you would like to go for mesh routers. Um, So it depends on personal choice too. If your standalone router modem is doing the thing, that's fine. You can do these things what I'm telling you, and hopefully that works out for you. Another thing is, sorry, another thing is Wi-Fi apps. So, for example, I use some Wi-Fi apps to help me out. For example, I use these Wi-Fi signal strength meter. It tells me if I'm sitting somewhere. This is for Android only. I tried to find something similar. I couldn't find something for iOS. So for this one, Android, I found out, for example, um, my 5 gigahertz range wasn't that good. So in few places I went, it wasn't that good. So then I kind of like, search and search and see what I can do. Um, Another thing, this one thing for iOS and Android, this tells you how many devices you are connected to, which is very important. If you're connected to a lot of devices, they say 43 or 315. So for example, it tells you what devices you're connected to, so you know how many people are using your internet. And if if you don't recognize a device, that also helps you out. So this tells you, for example, if you don't need a device on the internet, or then you don't need it, that is slowing your thing down. For example, something is connected and you don't need it, you don't need to connect to Wi-Fi. That actually gives, then actually that could be used towards another device that you want to use. Um, so as in for Fing, it tells you what kind of devices you are, just the name of them. It doesn't have to be. It's not always too accurate. Other things I have seen over the time is I you can also for and you can also use like Wi-Fi analyzer apps. So Wi-Fi analyzer apps are tells you that what kind of as you can see, it tells you Wi-Fi analyzer app is very good. It tells you on 2.4 or 5 gigahertz who's interference. So this can tell you about your channel. For example, if it's 2 interference, you change it to 11 or 6 or something like that, or 56 or 100 and something on your 5 gigahertz. This is just an explanation. So also this one is Android. I tried to find something for iOS. I couldn't find something similar. There are other apps. They said for Scanny is an app for iOS, but I couldn't find something 100% similar for Android. Insider, as you can see, this one, Insider for Windows is also something that you can check what's interfering with your Wi-Fi, with your channels like 2.45 gigahertz. Also, there is built-in wireless diagnostic tool for Wi-Fi um, analyzer for Mac. You can use this to show you, um, yeah, this to show you actually same thing, channels about the same thing, like something similar to this, but it doesn't have a graphic view as what they said. This one also they said Wi-Fi um, Explorer Wi-Fi Analyzer for Mac. You can also use this. So I just searched through. So generally your Wi-Fi Analyzer for Mac, they said it's just like this. And another one is, they said the best one is this one. It's highly rated and has like graphical something, so it tells you, you know, um, about the channels or band. Then you can check for this. All right. So moving on. Okay, moving on to the last part. As I said, last part is the bonus. Thank you for staying till this. Last part is the bonus part. So for me, I searched through, and in order to, for me, one of the range was really low when I was trying to see from the Signal app, as you can see. So I tried to do some digging, and I found out two things that I could do on my router. I could do enable WMM APSD, and then I optimize this one. So I turned off these, and then that actually made my router better. Um, so I searched through and just found out that um, the WMM, um, for me, I disabled it, and it's not. I mean, it saves your battery according to them, according to the website I'm right now reading, it saves your battery, but it didn't actually. So it was kind of saving battery according to the router configuration, but it wasn't helping me out. My signal range was very low. Once I turned off this and I turned off this optimize AMPDU aggregation, actually it really helped me out. I did another thing is turned off this, just optimal settings, another one, but I don't know if that helped out or not, but the two ones for sure did. Thank you for watching my video all throughout. Uh, how to make your Wi-Fi better. Please leave a comment below any tips that you liked, or maybe a tip that you know or hack that you know that can make our Wi-Fi better. That really help us out. Also, I'll be making like videos like this. Please give likes up if you like the video, and also uh, please subscribe. That will help me out. Hope to see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Have yourself a great day.